Okay, so let us get set up. Nope, I'm not capturing the right window. There we go. Yep, that should work. Okay, excellent. Oh, I see why people have those little waiting room notifications now, because seems like a good way to just get people to filter in. Maybe I should make one of those. I'm lazy though. We'll see. I do have, I think, some things to do while I wait for people to trickle in. Ooh, let me change, I always forget, from top messages to live messages. All messages. There we go. What up, Grot Laxative? Yeah, I don't know. The only comment in the entire stream so far, and it was blocked by top chat. Grot. What a stupid system. Why is that automatic? I straight up could not even see your comment, but we're going to be playing a bit of Rogue Core. I'm just streaming because I feel like it, really, and I wanted to play some more Rogue Core. Probably should set up like a better streaming schedule instead of just being whenever I feel like it, because I feel like that would be easier for people to tune in. Because I think right now it's kind of just whoever's looking at YouTube at this particular moment. Maybe, well, I guess time zones are a factor, but Sunday afternoon might not be the best possible time. But that is fine. Really, I just want to get to the point where I can consistently do depth 4s, and then I'm going to be pretty satisfied with how much time I've spent playing this game. Because I do like it, I do think it needs a lot of work. There's a lot of, it's a little bit like Helldivers 2, where there's a lot of little problems that compound together and create a much bigger problem than you would think just from looking at each problem individually. It's like kind of hard to tell how bad it is unless you play a lot and consider all of them at the same time. But anyway, let's get started. I'm not going to wait for people to trickle in. Sort of bad? I wouldn't go that far. I think it's a very rough around the edges, Grot. I think the core loop is pretty decent. I think with a couple more patches, it could be really good, but right now it's a little rough. I think the actual gameplay feels good. The classes are fun and they're cool, but there's some really big problems with the timer. There's some pretty big problems with ammo and health economy. And I feel like some of the enemies are a little buggy. They clip through terrain a lot. So I think it's all things that can be fixed and hopefully will be by the time early access is over. I still have pretty good hopes. What's up, 2x? Rock and stone indeed. But I don't think this game is bad at all. I just think it needs a little bit more time in the oven, which is fine. It's early access. It just came out. So, you know, they're definitely gonna work on that. Oh, I gotta do a mission. Oh, no, it's in the Fungus Bogs. Never mind. It's called Carl's Hope, but Fungus Bogs, no thank you. Is there anything I need to do? Oh, I need to do the altered sites. Let's not do that right now, because I haven't even beat a regular depth 4 yet, much less an altered one, and some of these seem pretty terrible. The half health double speed could be fun, but let's do a normal. I've also been playing the Slicer. I'll go over his abilities real quick, because I think this guy seems to be the best for solo, because the Slice is really good just to clear big chaffs or big waves of chaff, and it's good against like heavies as well, like course or what do you call them, clamor heads. The Blitz is really super important because being able to go faster in a game with a really limited time, especially when you're solo, is just so huge. This saves you so much time, and it lets you like dodge attacks because enemies are really fast. And then the shield belt is whatever. I feel like the third ability for every class is like a little bit whatever. I mean, the Retcons is pretty good. Maybe I should play the Retcon more, but I do really like the Slicer for solo so far. Yo, what's up, crayons? But let's get started. Enough yapping. And no, I don't really have anything all that special in the build.
Smells like a doctor's finger in here.
That's another thing that they could work on, is like the meta progression. I feel like is kind of mediocre for a roguelike. I think the actual upgrades in the mission like aren't terrible, but like the booster system is just like you're always gonna take extra health and extra ammo and extra armor. It's just way better. Yeah, I think Retcon might be the other one the class I max level or I prestige next. It definitely is, oh, maybe not unpolished, but I'd say unfinished crayons. There's a lot of little things they really need to improve upon, but so far it seems like they're aware of the problems, and it seems like they're actively like working on fixing them. But maybe I'll do a video on that. That could be fun. Talking about what I think could be improved from early access, but I really do want to like experience all the content, which means doing depth 4 like consistently and altered sites and all that stuff before I make that video. But I do have opinions. It's mostly just the timer is really brutal. I think the main reason it's brutal, if you ask me, is because I have not used this thing yet. Powerful and ammo hungry. Let's use the Devastator Blaster Pistol. I want to see what this does. I think the biggest problem is that the timer does not stop during waves. So sometimes you could be like struggling through a wave. Oh, this is like the Hammercaster. Oh, that's cool. I like this thing. Okay.
I need assistance with a grenade locker.
The problem is the timer doesn't stop during the waves, so you could have like a really hard fight against a wave, and then immediately, like 10 seconds after you're done with that, another wave, and that is so brutal. I kind of like the cryo grenades, but maybe HE grenades might be better. Because I've kept freezing myself with the cryo grenades the last time I used them, so I'm going to use HE grenades. Oh, and I haven't even used them yet, so perfect. Yeah, that's I totally agree with you, 2X. I think all the classes need like a little bit of mobility. Like this can't be the only class without movement, because that just does not feel that great when you go back and play another class, unfortunately. Okay, this thing is pretty cool. It's kind of like a bolter pistol. Okay. But the ammo economy is not the best, which is a little rough. I don't even know if I want to go for that guy, because it's really difficult to find the time to actually dig out that deposit when you're solo. But I guess this is the first level, so it probably won't be that bad. I'll give it a try. This cast also has like a crazy perks. Like extra damage against enemies that are close to you is huge, because like they love being close to you, right? Most of the enemies in this game are melee. So essentially you're just doing plus 20% damage to like a majority of the enemies, which is quite nice. But I'm not sure how they could can I hit those with a pickaxe, or is this gonna damage me? I forget. Oh, it damages me. I probably could have seen that coming. But yeah, the mobility, I think I don't know, maybe characters just need to be made faster, like across the board, right? Oh, the Hammercaster plus Devastator Blaster Pistol. Okay, that seems like a fun combo. I'm doing that. Oh yeah, I have neither of these weapons have any ammo at all. This is gonna be interesting. I don't really need the ammo, but I do want the armor. And oh, there is a data terminal down there. I think data terminals give you a little bit of meta progression, but they're just useful to find things, so I like doing them anyway when I have the time. 5R790 and SR89. I think that's the other side. That seems about right. There we go. I had already found the two most important things on every level. That's the bio booster and the workbench. Beyond that, everything else is like kind of optional, but those two you really like do not want to move on until you've like done that. This is a really like cool weapon combo. The Hammercaster plus the Devastator pistol. They feel very similar in terms of weapon design.
You fine piece of equipment. I need you here.
So I guess the Hammercaster is not explosive. Oh yeah, is the grapple hook not in this game? Because I haven't found it yet as equipment. I suppose it would be like insanely strong for the design of this game, because it seems like intentionally slower, or the characters are intentionally slower. Adhesive snare, extra mag size. Explosion. I think extra mag size is pretty good for the weapons I have. And just more damage. Let us get some more Expedite. And keep moving. Yeah, that extra mag size is going to help out a lot, because I think these weapons are not the fastest reload. So having to reload less often is going to be nice. Okay, so this is level 1, so I can take a little bit more time than usual mining Expedite, just to get a bit better setup for the next levels, just because there's less waves on this one than on the others. I think that's another problem with the wave system, is that it like kind of encourages you to not interface with a lot of the game mechanics. Like a lot of times you just like skip like what could be a fun or cool event just because like, oh, like I don't have the time. Like with the surveyor drone, like most of the time I just skip this. And if it wasn't the first level, I probably still would skip it. Okay. So I think the pistol's going to be my shaft clear for when enemies get close to me, because it's got that explosive damage and a really good fire rate, actually. I did not realize this thing was full auto. And Hammercaster's going to be my long-range weapon. But it's not super accurate, so it's not perfect for that. Now, where is the deposit? It's over here. Okay, get out of my face. There is ammo in this room, so I'm not too worried. And since it's the first wave, there's no modifiers. It's going to be mostly crawlers. I'm not too upset about that. The Edge Stalker is already... Oh yeah, Hammercaster plus this. This is a good combo. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this run. I am saving my... I think until you have that cooldown reduction perk from the bio boosters, which you don't always get, you want to be pretty conservative with your usage of the plasma blade, because it's such like an important get out of jail free card that if you really need it and you don't have it, that's worse than like wasting the cooldown a little bit and not using it optimally. Because that's good for ammo economy, but right now I'm not too worried about that. There's an ammo station right over there. But the wave is over, so we can just use it to clean up. Taking a little more damage than I would like. I think I could have used a couple HE grenades right there, and that would have been better for the old ammo economy. But again, not too worried about that. There we go. Okay, and that objective is right next to us. There's like a little heart that blocks the first comment that's posted on, because I don't have a second monitor, so I'm reading the chat on my phone, so I have to like kind of scroll to see the drill makes the least sense. What do you mean by makes the least sense? Like, for it to be in the game, or for you to pick it? Let's get Ellis and our drones to help us out here. Because this is quite a bit of Expedite. Spread reduction, this is pretty good, actually. Any ability cooldown reduction is really good on this class. And more damage. Okay, this is great to find this on the first level because I actually have the time to do it. So this is going to be like, what, two free upgrades? Though my luck has not been excellent. Unfortunately. It was like 1.5 free upgrades. Yeah, that's not. It's just not worth doing in most missions, or most levels and situations, unfortunately. Okay. Oh man, the Hammercaster's fun, but it could sound a little punchier, I think, for how much damage it does. Very few moments where you need to dig something. That makes sense. I see where you're coming from with that, but the I don't know. I think the platform gun is the best one, but I would go for the drill next over like the zipline or the flare gun when I'm solo, at least. Because the drill, even though it's like you don't need to like dig to the escape pod like you do in Deep Rock, or just the base game, I guess is the best way to call it, you still like get a lot of options from that drill, and it helps you do some objectives as well, like the one we just did right there where we have to dig into the wall. So it's definitely not useless, but I don't know, I think it's the second best of the starting options. Otherwise, I'd say the jet boots would be the best after the platform, but I don't think you can find those like at the start. I've only found those later on, but like the jet boots are so fun. I kind of wish you could find them at the start, but I guess they are selfish compared to a lot of other options, and probably that's the same reason why they don't have the... Ooh, that's a lot of enemies, actually. Shit, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I think I made the right call with the... I did not mean to blade right there, but that's fine. Oh yeah, these edge stalkers right at the start is like kind of fucking brutal. They're doing a lot of damage to me. Oh, the zipline got a huge buff. I haven't used it yet. I just like kind of assumed it was the same from Deep Rock, the base game. I gotta find a better way of differentiating those two. Okay, this is this is brutal. I feel like I played a couple of D4s earlier, and not nearly this many enemies spawn. So I don't know if there's like enemy seeds or whatever, but this is so many crawlers. Oh my god, there's not even a second wave going on right now. Maybe this weapon combo is not as good as I thought it was. Okay, but that's fine. We get more revives as we proceed, so we're gonna be okay, I think. Damn, that was rough. Okay, but we're good. We're good. Okay. Now let's move on to the next level. No, lethal enemies is like, you can't pick that. That is a horrible thing, because it just gets you insta-killed. I think this is like a throw pick, like insane throw pick, to the point where they need to rework lethal enemies, because I will never pick this if I ever have the chance, even though I do want equipment. Luck is a lot better, and faster clamor heads it's annoying, but it's not that bad. I can live with faster clamor heads. But I'm gonna need to lock in. That was a brutal first level, even though I feel like the build is pretty decent. Oh yeah, I love this animation. So sick. Okay, let's get our ammo, let's get our health, and then we shall be good to go. Oh, okay. You did not have to aggro those guys right at the start while I was getting my health up, Cooper. That was not necessary. So we will not be starting with full armor, but we will be starting with full health, almost, and full ammo. Mind that, and I will get this. I feel like having Cooper just dig up Expedite, like, as you're doing stuff, and there's no enemies, is really valuable, even if you don't get it all. Ooh, these are all kind of mid. Class ability, I guess power attack is pretty okay. Yeah, let's get the power attack. These have been really mid expedite options so far. I've been very unlucky with that. So maybe that has not been helping me. Yeah, and so you can just pick them up after that, and that's just a little bit of free expedite, which is not a bad deal at all. Okay. And once... Okay, that's bad. Very embarrassing. We cannot be wasting time. I think that's why a lot of people really don't like this game compared to Deep Rock in the state it is right now, is that the time pressure is so intense that it makes you feel like you're just wasting your time no matter what you're doing. Ooh. I would like Thermal Wake. That's not bad. Ooh, Thermal Wake is really good though. But 40% weak point damage is crazy on the Hammercaster. This is gonna let me like shred elites and the boss. Yeah, the production value 2x has definitely gone up like quite a lot for this game, I think. Like you can tell, at least I think I can tell that Ghost Ship Games have like taken what they learned from Deep Rock and are applying it here. And they're just like more experienced as a dev team, which is pretty cool to see them grow like that. I do wish them all the best. I think they're a pretty cool company. I know some people have their beef with them, but I'm not plugged in enough to the Ghost Ship Games lore to really know much about that. Okay. I think we just keep moving, because I don't think there's anything else in that room. I gotta be a little cautious with my ammo usage, because both of these weapons have horrible ammo economies. So this is not a good combo. Or not as good of a combo as I thought, because I'm just going to be out of ammo forever. If I was the spotter and had my little ammo box, this would be awesome, but unfortunately I am not. So good to know in the future that these are probably best as spotter weapons. Do I have... I probably have time to do this vault hacking one. It's not that bad. Okay. Let's not take any unnecessary damage, if that can be avoided. Well, we'll get this active at least. Maybe that was a mistake doing that right as the wave started. Yeah, that was absolutely a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm rusty. I'm getting the stupid out of my system for the first run. This one's probably not gonna go too well. Oh yeah, just I've grown to hate the poor stalkers so much. They are so annoying. Especially because quite a few of them are spawning right now, even with the shield. Let's get a really good slice going, and that should help me. And I think funneling them into this tunnel here is going to let my AoE get a lot of value. Okay. We should be okay right now, though. My health is pretty low. I think that's another big thing I would criticize about the game right now, is that it feels like there's such a huge difference in between runs where you get good sustain and runs where you don't get good sustain. Like, one is so much easier than the other. Yeah, I also heard they did a pretty bad job of listening to people during alpha testing, which, I mean, it's not the best thing ever, but as long as they listen to people, like, now, at some point, I think that's okay. Maybe, sure, it could have been, a lot of these problems could have been avoided, like, during that alpha testing, but as long as they get revolved eventually, that's like the bar that has been set for this this genre. As long as they get fixed ever, that's already pretty good. Okay. I think maybe the vault is a wash. I just want to get the bioactive thing. Yeah.
Drop the creeper.
You got to be so careful with when you start events, because the fact that you can stack up with like the hordes that just happen as you play is like so brutal. It is insanely brutal. Same with how like you can stack up a horde with the boss fight if you start the boss fight at the wrong time. I'm also almost completely out of ammo, which is bad. Yo, what's up, Ashbourne? We are not having the best run ever right now, so I'm gonna call this a practice run. But maybe we can bring it back. It's not over just yet. I picked the two biggest, shiniest weapons without really thinking, and I don't think that was the correct decision. Because both of these have horrible ammo economies, and I'm just running out of ammo on cooldown. Okay, cosmetic box. Yeah, lots of potential is how I would describe this game. I mean, I feel like the word potential when it comes to this genre is a very scary word when you consider how a lot of these games have a lot of potential, and then that is not really filled all that often. But I don't know. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They have not lost my trust yet. Okay, we have another wave without any ammo, which is bad. Really, what I would like is to get this. Okay, we're not getting that. We can come back. We can come back. We gotta go find some ammo, like, now. Let's block some shots. By block some shots, I mean not block very many of them. Okay, the core spawn are most assuredly not annihilated, Omega. There's quite a few of them left. And I have 0 bullets to deal with that. Okay, I think I can deposit real quick. Hopefully.
This thing holds just as much as a mule.
Sticky flames actually might be pretty good. Yeah, let's do that, because I'm doing a lot of running around and running out of ammo just over and over again. So having something to passively kill enemies a little bit might be nice. It seems like the sticky flames are... Oh, they're doing a little, actually. They're not useless. There's got to be ammo in this chamber, right? Surely there must be ammo in this chamber. Oh, God, there's no ammo. Okay, no, there's ammo. Thank God. Okay, we're back. Do I just eat both of them? Are you going to give me time to? I think you will. Because I do need both of them. Okay, and now I think I have the time to run back and get the Expedite event and the Bio Booster. Not the most elegantly handled level, but not too catastrophic either. We did get everything we wanted to do, and I don't think I went down, which is pretty alright in my book. I can't really ask for better. Oh yeah, if I boost up the accuracy on the Hammercaster, we're gonna be so chillin', I think.
Alice, come here, drone.
Okay, Alice, please hurry.
I wonder what happened to all the dwarves who were operating in this mining facility.
Extra health from Trigger is always nice, and more movement speed per Cooper is also really nice when you get caught by like a cave leech or something, or just need him to carry a toolbox. Okay, Cooper, please protect me. Awesome. Okay, then we got everything we needed to do. The replenishment is pretty good, but I want to read what the other one is because I have not memorized all the icons yet. Please get out of my face. Oh, this one, Bloodlust, is like an insane ability. This is like maybe the best ability in the game. Oh, that animation's sick. I think Bloodlust like might legit be the best ability in the game because Stone Skin is pretty much like damage immunity stacks, right? And whenever you kill a lot of the different enemy types, you get damage immunity, and I've stacked it up to like 200 before, and that just makes you invulnerable to damage if you kill enemies fast enough without getting hit too much. It's a really, really, really strong. You're glad that the gripes you have about this game will get resolved. Yeah, I do think every problem this game has is like super fixable, and once you fix those problems, this game is like as good, if not better, than Deep Rock. But right now, I would still probably push people towards the original Deep Rock, because I mean, that game's excellent, right? Everybody knows that, but I still think like the core of this game is so strong, and the spaghetti code doesn't seem too horrible. I mean, obviously, I don't really know anything about that. I'm not a coder by any definition of the term, but it seems like things would be fixable, like, reasonably effectively. Okay, I would like you to die, and I would like to work on this. Okay, the Devastator pistol is pretty fun, but I think it needs an AoE increase upgrade before... Oh, there's the... Don't do that. I shot him a bunch of times. Cooper, please lock in and save me. I think I might just be cooked. Nope. Yeah, that's another one of the issues, is that guy is, kind of a dick. He's kind of a dick. I don't like him. And the fact that he can clip through terrain like that, even though I feel like I shot him a bunch of times, which I think is supposed to make him leave. I think maybe I need to shoot him. Yeah, the Hammercaster gets him to fuck off. He doesn't like the Hammercaster. Okay, please, 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 please don't kill me. Okay, we're good. Yeah, the sticky flames, I think, are doing not that much. I don't think that is an excellent upgrade. Did he? No, he's coming back for more. Okay. Almost good, and please, elevator, elevator, open, open. Okay, we're good. Whew. This has been tough. Yeah, the enemies are way scarier in this one than the Glyphids, especially the core spawn, or not the core. They're all core spawn, but the not the creepers, the crawlers, the one that can like unhinge their entire jaw. I hate those guys, and of course the phantom guy is also pretty scary. The one that just screams. Oof, equipment. Lethal enemies, like, you just can't take it. This is the only option, because. No, getting a heavy weapon right now would be kind of a waste. I feel like, I don't know, though. Core spawn creepers are twice as tough to kill. That seems pretty painful. I'd rather just deal with the cave leeches. The worm, I feel like the base could be a little bit, it looks a little silly, even if, like, the head and the actual worm part is scary. Like, for being a boss enemy, I didn't realize that was, like, an unkillable enemy the first couple times I fought him. I feel like his visual design could be a little bit more... Like, he could look more powerful, even though he looks creepy already, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, Loot Bug, but this is difficulty 4, and I need the Expedite. Oozing Arsenal... does not seem that good. Weak point hits replenish cooldown is really nice, and stun on concussive or on Cooper is also quite nice. Yeah, pretty bad RNG with the REPD upgrades, if I'm gonna be honest. Again, like, that's maybe my biggest complaint with the like the roguelike elements, is that not getting sustain. It feels like getting sustain is the difference between having, like, a feasible run or just having, like, a hard mode. And there's so many, like, decent sustain options that usually you find one, but if you don't, it's just, like, you're gonna be struggling the entire run, you know? Okay. We should be okay. So this is going to be a core or scorcher spawn, which is not the best ever. Oh yeah, I have to remember we have a cave leech cluster and not get caught by literally all of them, which I have done in the past. Okay, let's get moving. Too much wasted time as always. But you can see like the little shield next to my health bar at the bottom. That is the stone skin I'm getting from that one perk, Bloodlust. Which every time like an enemy hits you when you have stone skin up, you don't take like full damage, pretty much. You only take it acts like another layer of armor, I think is the simplest way to explain it, at least from what I understand.
Hey, my back feels better.
But if you have it, if you have stacks, you just take less damage. Slicer with no vampire is painful. Yeah, vampire is pretty good. I feel like maybe I should write this down actually, because I think it's a pretty decent idea. But I really like what Far Far West does, where like the roguelike elements, you can choose which ones you equip, like a couple of them at the start. I think it's a much more interesting system than just having like your boosters be, oh, you have extra health, oh, you have extra armor, oh, you have a little bit more ammo. This would be good if, yeah, but vampire. And crit is good as well. Okay, now I think we're good because we have sustain. This side objective, fuck this side objective. Don't do it. Straight up, just don't do it, because they can spawn an enemy wave, and that is so crippling when you're solo. It's probably pretty bad in teams as well, but because it doesn't pause the timer, so it just wastes so much of your time on top of being a pretty slow objective. So I just don't even bother doing that. Okay, but we have vampire, we have some pretty decent weapons, and we have not missed any of our upgrades so far. I can kick the bucket. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen later. It might. I've not been playing all that well so far, and this is rather difficult. Do I want... I really like the Drag Plasma Carbine, but I think Thermal Wake is pretty good. It really helps clear out a bunch of creepers and chaff. 138k damage in one shot. Is the banking one? What does the banking artifact do again? I'm guessing it's like the more expedite you have, the more damage you do. Yeah, Cooper is cracked 2x. I really did not think it was even possible to improve upon, like, upon Bosco. I thought Bosco was like a perfect design already, but I guess you can improve on perfection. Okay. I do not like you running down like this, but also really do not like fighting in these very tight corridors. Did not mean to do an oral form right there, but hey, we take those. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this modifier. But Cooper, again, grabbed for half a second. Cooper's already saved me. Absolute goated companion. Ooh. Okay. HE grenades have been doing okay for me so far. Not the strongest things ever, but also like far from bad. I still think the plasma burst grenades, out of all the grenades I've used, were my favorite, just because they seem to be really good at clearing a bunch of chaff, and they also like activate instantly. God damn. Oh my god. Oh, that's the overkill one. Okay, yeah. I remember. I have used that one before, actually. I just did not remember what it was called. Okay. Do I have the shield? No, I don't. I already used it. Okay, let's save a little bit of health. Okay, so right now the build is actually pretty decent. I have both Vampire and a Bloodlust, so I should be doing Okay, I think I'm just not playing well. I should be sending you to magazine overdrive. Is that very good? I think it's better than the rest I have. But none of my weapons have that much ammo capacity, so actually... Ah, fuck it, let's pick it. And more rockets. Fuck it, Wee Ball. Yeah, all the classes are really good. I've been having fun with them as well. I feel like they did a good job of coming up with new ideas that work well with the roguelike system. Because I feel like what defined the classes of... I mean, the only thing that defined the classes of the first game were the weapons they could use. So coming up with like a bunch of different classes with new abilities that can use any weapon, I think probably was not that easy. Okay, let's do more close quarters damage. I think that's good. And please let there be ammo. That's another thing I would change. I would also make it so that there's always an ammo crate at the elevator, at the exit as well. Because there's always one when you start a new level, but sometimes you get screwed over so hard if there's no ammo at the end. Okay. Actually, let's save that second charge because I'm about to spend a bunch of ammo fighting this horde. Okay, the Devastator pistol right on top of the breach is actually pretty nice. Okay, did not do that as fast as I wanted it to. Lots of core spawn scorchers. This is a pretty open room, which is good because enemies won't be able to flank me from unpredictable angles, which is nice. So does Vampire activate on the Plasma Blade or no? I don't think it does. Oh, it does. Okay. Because that is, it says melee damage. It's not pickaxe attacks. Okay. Yeah, let's stay loaded. Yeah, I made the right call by not getting that other ammo. Because I'm going to need it for extract. I think that's like the biggest impact RNG has on this game is on like map layout. Because a good arena like this is pretty rare, but it's so much easier to fight in this compared to like really cramped quarters where enemies can like fall down on top of you essentially and then you just take a bunch of damage you didn't see coming. So I think that's another thing they could work on a bit is a map generation. I'm like curating like a list of things I would want to talk about in a video about this game, because I haven't made any videos yet. I've only done streams. Okay. Now we should be good to do the elevator. Well, we don't really have much of a choice. Okay, I'm sorry, loot bug. An energy shotgun? I do like a good energy shotgun. Is it going to be a laser shotgun or like a... Because I don't think this game has any lasers in it right now. I know the first one had that like engineer secondary or engineer heavy weapon, the breach cutter. Maybe this game also has it. I haven't seen it. Or it's not the breach cutter. It's like the core refractor or something. Okay, the hammercaster is not the most accurate thing ever, which is making this a little difficult. But we got it eventually. Okay. Unfortunate, but hopefully we get a window to actually fix that. Yeah, we're good. I feel like putting an elemental effect on the Devastator pistol might be the way to go. Because you could just apply that element to a bunch of enemies. And I feel like that would really make up for the fact that the direct damage seems kind of weak. Or just the damage overall seems pretty weak. So I might keep an eye out for that. That's like what I would pick right now to improve it. Okay. Spam some HE grenades. And the elevator's here, so we can just leave. Just for... Oh, no, my thing's on cooldown. Okay, that went much smoother. I think the build's coming together. What? Oh, Jumble's one of the modifiers. What does it do? Because I haven't played with any of the modifiers yet, Pablo. I haven't even beat a D4 yet. I've only done a little bit. Oh yeah, the low-key is was my second favorite weapon in DRG after the Hurricane Missile Launcher. But I don't really like the Hurricane Missile Launcher in this one, because I pretty much exclusively used it with the Zip Fuel modifier, and this one doesn't have it, so it feels kind of not like the one I know and love. Okay, do we? Yeah, we need both ammos. Okay, it's fine. We're not going to come back this way anyway. So let's use all these resources and move. I don't like seeing a second ammo thing here because I have a feeling that means there's not going to be ammo further in. So we might actually have to loop back around. Radiation Devastator Pistol. Yeah, that seems like that would be really powerful. Seems like elemental effects are really strong in general. I think that makes Falconer like extremely powerful, is the fact that she can add that elemental damage to everybody with her QR ability. I don't know what those abilities are called, but most of them feel kind of weak. Like the one on the Retcon is like the free revive, which is pretty good, but like the shield on the Slicer, the class I'm playing right now, is kind of bad. It's got a really long cooldown, and since it only shields in front of you, it doesn't feel that useful. Like, see, it's just like... If you forget to use it for the entire mission, I feel like not much changes compared to actively trying to use it. Okay, oh, minus spread is actually really nice, but poison... Oof. No, I'm struggling clearing chaff. I need the poison. I think this is going to help me a lot. It's not quite the radiation, but it's still probably going to be pretty decent. Oh, I did not make it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's fine. We got cheese. We're going to be okay. Okay, here we go. Let's get this. Shit. Okay, that's fine. What I would like to see is the cooldown reduction modifier. That was really nice. Dodge is fine. I'll take it. 10% chance to avoid damage. It's kind of boring, but it's useful. And then I've lost track of the elevator. Pipeline. Or power cable. Oh, is it? Okay. Any upgrade shows up, for example. Oh, so like, oh, that seems actually really fun. Okay, I would absolutely play that. That seems like a fun modifier. Goddamn. Okay. Wait, is this the boss floor? Is that why there's no modifier? I kind of checked out a little bit. Okay, XT2890. Fuck. Oops. HT28. That seems about right. And XT2980. Okay, and we're good. Okay, yeah, this is the boss floor. I'm not going crazy. That's why I can't find the elevator. Yeah, maybe I'll try a jumble after this mission, actually. Why not? Because I do have the modifiers unlocked, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Uh-oh. Wow, that sucks. Bad timing. Well, actually for them, that was... This is a pretty juicy attack. Okay. Now let's get into the open. I'm gonna press 2 of these buttons, but I'm not gonna start it while the wave is going. Oh, okay. Please don't do that. Cooper, save me. Thank you, Cooper. Oh, I missed. That's embarrassing. Please sprint. Thank you.
Tossing a grenade.
Really would like to take out some of these climber heads. Okay.
Someone, come give me a
Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm clearing them out now, so I don't have to worry about them during the boss fight. If only there was some other way to deal with those guys instead of just getting caught by all of them. I would never have heard of that. Oops. Okay, we're good. We're good. Engineer muscle memory came in clutch right there.
stuff is magic. Lyso clock.
Okay. I don't like expending red sugar before the boss fight because I think I'm gonna need it. I actually cannot see how many revives I have because my phone is blocking it. Oops.
One link's closer to extinction.
Alright, well, I guess we really are clearing the leeches from the boss arena.
I burnt out the scorcher.
Okay.
Bad day to be a creeper.
We're doing pretty okay right now. On terms of time, we're gonna have plenty of time to armor up and resupply up before doing the boss fight. Did I get? No, there's one left, so let's get that sorted out. Shit. This might get me killed, so let's
Platform here. Reloading.
plug up this crevice here as best as I can. Because I have a feeling I'm going to fall in that mid-boss fight and just die. Oh, you don't even get a weapon at the start for jumble. That's crazy. Okay, Cooper, please. So, damn, they jumble everything. Okay, that's interesting. I feel like that would be really fun on this class, but probably kind of miserable on, like, Spotter. Because Spotter really depends on his weapons. So I feel like maybe jumble is not for every class. That might also be a little rough for, I guess Retcon can, like, go melee. That was, like, my least favorite part about Retcon, was that it seemed there was a big emphasis on, like, meleeing with the pickaxe, which I don't think feels that great. I like using the slicer blade. I think that's fun, but the, actual, like, normal pickaxe attacks, like, they're faster. Or they're better, at least, than the deep proc ones, but it still doesn't feel that good when the enemies do so much damage and are so fast. Okay, it's this guy. This guy's not too bad. Let's get him poisoned up. I think as long as I hit my weak point shots with the hammercaster, I'm gonna be okay. But we shall see. As long as I don't get got by the creepers harassing me throughout the fight, that should also help. Oh yeah, oh that is beautiful. I love seeing that. Oh, and we have oh, please don't be that close to me. I don't like that. And we have the thing that, like, makes it so you get cooldown reduction whenever you headshot, or get a weak point hit, I suppose, rather than headshot, which is quite nice. This is not nice though. Holy shit, I got absolutely obliterated. Okay, I would really like to find some health.
Illuminate this area.
You can't, oh, you can't pick that up, Cooper. Okay, well, that's really bad. Yeah, I gotta go find health and armor before trying to engage with that. Yeah, this boss fight arena is so brutal. With, like, the crevices at the bottom, that's really tough to deal with.
Ooh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Okay. Where's the ammo in this room? At least there's cover at the ammo thing, so I can get resupplies without
Back to the fight.
being too worried about getting shot in the back. Workbenches in the bio booster. Okay, that's really cool. That actually seems like a very fun modifier. I will absolutely be trying that in the near future. Please don't fall back down. Okay. Grab the fucking thing. Okay. Not my favorite part of the boss fight. And he sent it back down the pit. God. Okay. See, here we might just be cooked due to the level geometry, which I'm not a fan of that being something that seems to happen like semi-frequently. Like the boss fight arenas have way too much variance. I feel like they need to be a little bit more unified. Because there's so much that can go... Like, if you have a bad boss arena, it's so hard to recover from that. I think this might be cooked just because of that. I gotta find some health at least. Maybe farm some vampire off of creepers. Can you leave the boss arena, actually? Can I just, like, leave and go look for, No, it is blocked, okay. I never actually tried that before. I figured it probably didn't work. I don't see any red sugar around, unfortunately. I think I ate it all. Yeah, maybe more red sugar in the boss arena also would be, another point on my list of things to fix. Okay, well, we can get some vampire stacks at least. Can I get both of you guys? Yeah, okay. That's really not much health. Let's not get hit by that, because that hurts. I mean, we do crazy damage with the Hammercaster, as long as we hit his weak point. Which is easier said than done, because this thing is not the most accurate ever. But also, I am, like, out of health. Which is a pretty brutal state to be in. Yeah, and see, like, the dash is also so good for boss fights, because you can dodge those big projectiles. Which, like, other classes, it's a lot harder. Okay, well... Oh, what's up, Valid? I'm glad you you got to catch a stream, even though this one is kind of impromptu. I should set up a regular streaming schedule. I think maybe 2 streams a week would be good. I just need to find good times, but bad time to show up to this particular stream because just got my ass beat. This game is hard, man. This game is really tough. Compared to Deep Rock. Oh. But I don't mind. I think the some of the difficulty feels a little cheap. I think mostly the way that boss arenas can just completely screw you over like that. And just like if you have a bad arena, you're just kind of cooked. But overall, it really doesn't feel that terrible. But hey, I guess we get to see the Ascension Hall animation again for the Slicer. After this, I probably should switch class, but I do feel comfortable on Slicer, and I would like to at least beat one D4 before... Why am I... Oh, I guess I didn't realize you were in a hospital gown after dying. But I guess this is appropriate attire for the Ascension. Yeah, you can definitely tell they've grown a lot as a developer studio from Deep Rock. I mean, they made mistakes, but I think the production value for a lot of things is just so much higher. Because Deep Rock, when it first came out, was like... It was really fun, but it was pretty boof in a lot of ways. It was definitely like a very low-budget game. I mean, this one is still like not the highest budget ever, but definitely the production value is higher. Okay. Now we also get the Gauntlet. Which, I looked at the Gauntlet very briefly. I think it's, it seems like it's under construction, so it's not like a real mode yet, but this seems to be like the deep dive equivalent. Which is, I've not checked this out yet, but... Depth 2 and Depth 1, wow. But these are pretty good rewards. Ooh, these are pretty good rewards. Yeah, but let's do a D4 first. I'm surprised they even made it to the boss in that run, Val. I was not playing well. Still don't have enough money to unlock all my slots. But seems to be the main way you make money is the tasks. What is unlock deployment? What? You mean they're quests? And you make more money with them? I didn't even know that. Okay. That's kind of a weird system. Huh. You pay money to have your dailies. Can I challenge once per day? Spotter or retcon? I would like Slicer. Okay, I guess not. I will never play Hollow Bow if I can avoid it. Okay, well, whatever. We are going to try another difficulty 4. Complexity 3 is not available. I'm tempted to try Jumble, but I really do want to actually just straight up beat a difficulty 4 mission first, because I've not done that yet. What did I need for the quest? It was like Azure Wield and Glacial Strata. Yeah, let's do this one then. Let's do the 5-length one. And we should be good. Oh, I know the mistake I made. I didn't rock and stone. Now we're good. And I didn't remind you guys to take a sip of water, of course. You gotta be hydrated to rock and stone. That's common knowledge. Oh, God. Okay. This time, let's not make stupid decisions and pick the shiniest weapons with horrible ammo economies. Let's pick one with a good ammo economy, at least. But the Hammercaster's really good. The Devastator pistol... I don't know. I feel like it needs an element, like... It needs elemental damage, or without it, it's just not that good. Unfortunately.
Let's get this operation going.
So if I do see one with elemental damage prepackaged, I'll pick it up, but otherwise, probably something else. We'll see. I definitely have not made up my mind on all the weapons just yet. But I do have a couple I like quite a bit. I like the Silverback a lot. I like the Hammercaster quite a lot. I like the electric gun a lot, and I like the little charge up railgun pistol a lot. Those are all really fun.
Once we're inside, there's no turning back.
Okay. I like also being able to pseudo speedrun this little segment at the start with the dash. I'm gonna miss the dash so bad when I go and start leveling another class.
To unlock the equipment.
Could they, what would be a way they could give every class like some kind of movement ability? Zukov, no, I like the Silverback a lot. I will absolutely be taking that, and they say the zipline has been buffed, but I just like the platform gun a lot. The Mag Blaster? I think I used the Mag Blaster and I didn't really like it that much, but maybe it was just not upgraded. I did only also use it once. Cluster Incendiary. I think, let's do Cluster.
Take this one.
Incendiary might be better because it'll have, like, synergies if I ever get, like, flame perks, but Cluster Grenades are pretty fucking powerful if I remember correctly from Deep Rock. You gotta check the map frequently, but really, as always, main objective is to get caught by every cave leech on Hoxies. Gamers cannot look up. No, what I do want is some of these cameras. And see, like, the dash is so useful to have just, like, all the time. If I could put the dash on every class, that would make me really happy. I know that's probably not, like, a real solution, because, that would be kind of, like, making all the classes a little too homogenous. But, at the same time, I like it quite a bit. Is there anything down there? Let's, poke our heads. No. Sad. I feel like sometimes there are like Expedite buckets. I feel like Expedite buckets are really nice. because they're a really fast, convenient way to get Expedite, and speed is so important. Like, I feel like if Expedite isn't, like, extremely accessible, it's not worth going for when you're solo. Or you send Cooper to deal with it while you go and do something else, like find another vein of Expedite. But I would like you here, Ellis, please. I know Ellis is, like, better in every way than Molly, but I still miss Molly a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I think Molly had more personality than Ellis.
Let's see what Ellis has been cooking.
Reloading. This makes the stun to melee damage actually seems kind of crazy for this guy, and more stun. Stun is just very good effect, I think. When the enemies are so fast and do so much damage, the ability to hold them down for a little bit is pretty invaluable. Okay, unfortunately, the toolbox is in fucking Narnia. So what I'm gonna do is, Cooper, please, while I get some Expedite and I get that thing up there as well. Data terminal. Right. I do think the most important, or one of the most important skills for playing solo is learning how to use Cooper as effectively as you can. Because efficiency is just so important. Okay. You can drop that, Cooper. I'll find it. I would like you to cover me while I do this.
I like how you bleed, freak.
Okay, MB627. MB6727 and WB7726. Okay, and this one. Yeah, we're good.
Coordinates transferred. Gotta check my terrain scanner.
And Cooper, bring this up here. That movement speed upgrade for Cooper is quite nice, just for situations like this one. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean? But he can toss it. Never mind, he can't toss it directly at me for some reason. I can toss it back to myself, though. Just by dashing. Thermal wake, slice range, armor piercing, reload. 40% as damage. These Zukovs seem pretty good. I don't know, I'm gonna hold out for a heavy weapon, actually, this time. Let's get a... Let us get... I think thermal wake might do a lot of good for me. Let's make sure I did not miss the bio booster. No, it's further in, so we're good. Oh wow, the silverback actually gets a lot of ammo. Okay. Considering how much damage it does per bullet. I guess it is an assault rifle, even though it looks like a marksman rifle. Okay. REPD, please. Man, Cooper is so good that when I play teams, I feel like I miss Cooper. He's more useful than a lot of random teammates. He's so good. Like, he does derp out sometimes, right? But completely forgivable. Everybody does that. I did that last run a couple times. I actually don't need the ammo, but I will open it preemptively. What I do need is the bio booster.
Power sword primed.
Okay. Please? Please? Okay, we're good. I think we are going to fuck this up 3 times in a row. No. I think we're gonna have time to do this before the wave shows up, is what I was gonna say. 20% damage, ability charge is really, really good. The extra damage is good, but like being able to spam the attack is probably even better for the plasma slice. Okay, let's fight this before we call in the elevator. I think that would be the optimal play. Yeah, I think this ability, honestly, the one that gives you a ability reduction or a cooldown on kill, is like just as mandatory as a bloodlust or whatever the one that gives you the charges is. It might even be better in some ways. Because the best form of healing is to kill the enemies before they damage you, right? Everybody knows that. Please get the fuck off of me. And the slice is just so good. I would like a little bit of reload rate on this thing. I think that might be a pretty good upgrade. Oh yeah, I feel pretty good right now. I think I should prioritize that upgrade whenever I see it in the future, and I will have a much easier time. Okay. If there's an expedite objective, whatever. Honestly, expedite objectives are just like not that worth it when you're solo. I don't really need the extra ammo, but I do want the extra armor before we do this this objective. Now let's find the button and get out of here. We don't have very many expedite upgrades, but that's fine. Probably could have afforded to stay in this level a bit longer and get more expedite. That might have been smart. But I pressed the button, so too late for that. That's like my biggest beef with the roguelite like formula in general, is that they encourage you very frequently to just like traipse around in like the starter area, which is kind of boring, just to like maximize your power gains there. I feel like a lot of roguelites do this. This is not a Deep Rock or a Rogue Core exclusive problem. But I'm impatient. I want to move on to like the more interesting, difficult content, like ASAP. And I feel like it screws me over quite a lot. Okay, another cluster bomb. I think it's gonna sort this out a little bit. And okay, another one. Oh, another rift. Yeah, see, the fact that you can trigger another wave mid-wave is like crazy. I don't like that. It's just like way too much, I think. Please reload the gun. Oh my god. I would love a stage reload animation on this thing. I think we should be okay. No, we're not doing great. Yeah, okay. I think the meta strat is to just not call in the elevator right until there are no more waves left, because doing this in the middle of another wave is intensely difficult. Kind of sucks. Okay, this is stupid, but I want this red trigger, because I don't know if I'm gonna find any down there. Okay, I came out net positive on health there. Sucks I lost a revive, but I think they do come back every wave. Or every floor. So it's not the end of the world. We should be okay. I do hate edge stalkers, but I would really like a heavy weapon. I feel like the heavy weapons are so good. I gotta go for the heavy weapon. Honestly, the weapons that are the worst in this game are probably the original game secondaries. Bulldog or boomstick. Yeah, I see what you mean. If the boomstick isn't bad, but like the Zukov pistols, I didn't like that much. Even some of the primaries, like the deep core rifle, is kind of, you know. Oh, you can damage your own generator? I didn't know that. I thought it didn't take any friendly fire damage. Okay, so maybe the clusters are not that good. Maybe the incendiary would be better. Alright, well, I'll know that for next time. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to start writing a script, actually, for, like, early access feedback for Rogue Core.
Drone here.
I'm sure there's already a bunch of videos like that already, right? But might as well throw in my my 2 cents into the ring.
Okay.
30% crit chance on weak point hits. That seems crazy, but Snapfire Extraction is very, very good. Any sustain you can get is very, very good, so I'm gonna get that. Even though, oh, if I get the minigun, oh, we're cooking with Snapfire Extraction. That's gonna be so good. Gotta remember that for when I see the heavy weapons. Okay, was that a that was probably a beeper. So VVV 582. There we go, and UVV 582. Easy enough.
Coordinates downloaded to scanner.
And that means I see the heavy weapons crate. Let's not miss that. Okay, let's get out of this like quagmire here. It's not a good place to be. Really want this red sugar again. Okay, well that's fine. I got a little bit of it.
Platform placed.
Is there anything up here? No, it's just armor and Expedite. It's not easily accessible Expedite, so let's just move to Extract. I think the play, when you're solo at the very least, I probably is the play in teams as well, is to just get to the elevator as fast as possible and do the bio booster, do like the heavy weapon crate or equipment crate or whatever the special mission modifier is, and like the workbench. And once you're at extraction and you've done all those things, then you can do like Expedite objectives and Expedite collection until like the last of the preset waves goes, and after that you just leave. I think that's the optimal gameplay loop to not get bogged down too heavily
Mining mode.
by all the core spawn.
Ellis, come here, drone.
Please do not do that. I really hate those things. They look so awful.
Reloading.
One of the most unpleasant looking enemies. Reminds me of facehuggers a lot, which I probably is like the purpose or the goal. Can I? Yeah, okay. That was so unnecessary, but hey. Gotta get your aura farming in when you can. Okay. It made up for the amount of times I'm fucking up this minigame because I'm stressed that there are enemies underneath me. Okay, that's fine. Wow. 20% large burst of movement speed. I think extra damage is good. I mean, movement speed probably is... Or maybe I shouldn't have dismissed that as quickly as I did. That's probably pretty good as well. Okay. So if I want to reach that camera, I think I'm gonna need to do some platforming. This way. This is a pretty interesting layout, actually. And if I just stack some of these... And, yeah, we're good. That was a cute little layout to figure out. I don't mind, like, the more complicated layouts in areas like these. Because, like, traversal is, like, a game mechanic, right? And figuring out how to traverse the area efficiently is definitely, like, engaging. It just sucks when it's in a boss fight. Okay, what heavy weapon did we get? The Breach Cutter. Oof. The Thunderhead. Ugh. I feel like the Thunderhead is going to synergize really well with the healing mechanism I got, Snapfire Extraction. I do like the Deep Core. No, I think Thunderhead is the right call. Plus the Thunderhead's just really good. It can hit weak points, right? I feel like it definitely can, but I actually have not used it in a while. Yeah, it is hitting weak points. I see a red sugar spawning. But not having Born ready is pretty tough. Okay, I'm pretty well equipped to deal with edge stalkers, actually. Well, I'm not good enough to hit them, but I have the tools to take them out if I do hit them. Okay, interrupting the reload on this thing is going to be tough. I think time to cluster some grenades. Yeah, both these weapons have pretty slow reload rates. I think getting a reload rate, reload speed from anywhere would be pretty good for me right now. Okay, heavy weapon was the right call. I'm sorry, stupid. I'm gonna set up a better streaming schedule, or like a consistent one at least. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do some in the evening during the week, maybe like 2 to 3 streams a week. I think is pretty good. At least 2, maybe 3's a little too much. Might not be able to find the time for that. But 2 streams, I think one's gonna be about at this time frame, maybe on the weekend, and then one's gonna be during the week in the or in my evening. So the evening one might be a bit better for you. I guess it would still be in the morning, but I'm not available to stream in my personal morning, so it doesn't really work out. Oh yeah, I actually ran into that, like one of the first runs I ever did, Pablo, where it's like the fart clouds like just blind you permanently. That really sucked. I think that's a bug, honestly. I hope it gets remedied, because it felt terrible. So even if it's not a bug, it's something that should absolutely like not be a thing. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have started that before doing this, but we're fine. Okay, the autocannon is making me feel a lot better about this run. I think going for the heavy weapon kind of always seems like the right call, because the heavy weapons are just so good. Pretty much all of them. Plus they synergize really well with this class, because you have such good close range options that having something like a ranged powerhouse like means you're pretty much never helpless. Okay, but for single targets, I definitely do want to... Ooh, that's a lot. But see what I mean about like having a form of sustain makes such a big difference. Like, I'm still at full health. Well, if I didn't have this thing, I would easily be dropping to like... I would probably have gone down, honestly. So that's why I think like you should be able to pick like some perks at the start, like you can in Far Far West, so you can like make builds with the types of things you find in mission instead of just like hoping you get lucky. Okay, so we should be good to start dying, or finish dying, I guess. We started quite a while ago. Oh, because there was a... That's why there were so many. There was another fucking... Yeah, the fact that the timer hordes can spawn in the middle of Expedite events that spawn their own hordes is kind of horseshit. I really don't like that. Like, when you're doing an Expedite event, I feel like it should either pause the timer or not spawn more guys from the wave. Because this just, like, is so excessive. Like, right now, I'm pretty strong, but, like, look at that. That's disgusting. I hate that. I don't want to see 20 trillion edge stalkers. Okay. I also am not reloading anything. Here's the annoying part. I can't really even, like, waste time killing these guys because we're about to run out of time. Blood Rush... Not bad. I already have stun on melee damage, right? Yeah, I don't need a second one. I need more damage, because I'm going to be maxed on health most of the time anyway, because of my thing. The, whatever, it's Snapfire Extraction, that's what it's called. Stunning an enemy, I'm stunning a lot, so this seems pretty good. But weak point hits, oof, that's also pretty good. Let's do stunning, I think might be better. Because Cooper is also going to be stunning. Oh, does that count if Cooper stuns them? Okay, we'll see. We shall see. Is this not the way? No, the elevator's back here. Oh, but this... See what I mean? Like, about the map layout just fucks you over sometimes? Like, there's no way I can get that workbench in time. Like, look... Okay, if the Edge Stalker fucks off, look at how far the workbench is compared to where the elevator is. Like, that's just not gonna happen. I probably shouldn't have done that Expedite event. That was, like, absolutely a mistake. But... it still feels really bad when you're just, like, completely screwed because of map layout like that. Because losing out on a workbench upgrade is, like, a big deal. But going for it right now would be, like, pretty dumb. I really don't think that would be a good idea. So we can just do the elevator and live with the fact that we're going to be a little bit weaker than we should be. We're still not doing bad or anything. Like, we still have a good loadout going. With a lot of powerful weapons and perks. And bio boosters. I guess those would be like upgrades. I don't know. I need to figure out the names of everything in this game. Okay, autocannon doing some crazy good damage. I think I like the minigun a bit better in this game because it just shreds the bosses so well. But the autocannon is really good at shredding like all this chaff. Okay. Cluster grenade is going to damage our generator, but that's fine. Because we're close to being done anyway. Where is this Edge Stalker? Oh, wow, that's a evil position for you to be in. Let's stun you. Actually, we can just straight up kill you. Okay, and we're done. Yeah, there was absolutely no way I was getting that workbench. That sucks, but what can you do? Artifact and oof, luck is I don't know. I do hate agile climber heads as a modifier. Well, I don't hate it as much as other ones. Lethal enemies is just like GG. But artifacts are good. I want an artifact. All right, and sip of water, of course. I'm probably gonna need to... This might be the last mission I do, actually. I'm pretty pressed on time today. I just felt like doing one quick stream, because I haven't streamed in a while, and I wanted to play more Rogue Core. I did play a little bit in between the last 2 sessions. That's how I got so many Slicer levels, but... it was mostly just trying to get to difficulty 4, and I didn't get... I'm not comfortably able to beat it solo yet. I haven't beat it at all. I regularly make it to the boss, but the boss is quite difficult when you're solo. Maybe it's difficult in teams too, actually. I don't know. I haven't played too much of teams. Okay. We double up on ammo. And get a little bit of health. Great start. And a map right at the start is also quite nice. MKT 810 and RKT K10 or 810. Okay, and this one. That is beautiful. I love to see it. And some Expedite buckets. Excellent. Cameras, Expedite buckets, all good things. Is there any easily accessible cave leeches to take out my health because Cooper is... What are you doing, Cooper? 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 That was brutal. Okay. That's the slowest I've ever seen Cooper react to one of those guys. I think he was hitting a lot of the chaff instead of the cave leech, but that's what I get for not looking up. Damn, that was all my resources just gone.
Ellis, land.
Well, just my health and armor. My ammo's fine. But a lot of my resources gone. That's fine. There's a bunch of armor crates in this room that we can just nab up before leaving. And we should be okay. That one is an annoying spot, but this one has a camera and red trigger, so we're fine. This was a very, the best possible room for something silly like that to happen in.
Hey, my back feels better. Mine it.
Okay. And there we go. Love to see the buckets.
Cooper, recon.
And some easily accessible expedite is also quite nice.
Ellis, come here, Dro.
That's another thing I think. I feel like expedite, like, it does matter, and you do want those levels, but it is absolutely the first thing that is, like, okay to sacrifice if you can't get it. This seems pretty good, except I've run out of, no, this is just so much better. And more fire rate will mean more stuns. Excellent, excellent, excellent combo right now, I think. Very stun-centric build, I think, is going to help me out quite a bit. I hope, yeah, I am recording this, so I'm gonna actually turn this into, like, a proper gameplay video. Depending on how well, if I actually beat it, we'll see. Okay, do I bother doing that? Maybe not. Get the hell out of my face. I haven't seen those little, like, crawlers in a while, actually. I feel like it's been, like, a multiple missions since I've seen them show up. So I guess they're not super common. No, let's get everything except the expedite objective done, and then we'll see about the expedite objective. Okay, shit. Core spawn first. Yeah, and then we can deal with the... I guess we can take some pot shots at him and get some damage going. Oh yeah, a bunch of little crawler shitheads. Is there like a crawler spawner in that pit or something? I'm actually not sure this game has crawler spawners like the first one does. Okay, I really regret hitting the Spectre because now we're gonna have to listen to... now we're gonna have to listen to the howls of the damned while fighting this wave. Which I gotta say, spiking my cortisol a little bit, so let's see about killing him. Okay, yeah, that's better. Nice peace and quiet. It's a lot of swarmers. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling very good about my decision to go for that heavy weapon. I think that's like pretty much an auto pick, or it should be an auto pick for me at least, is whenever I can absolutely go for one of those heavy weapons. Okay. I think we are pretty good, and all the things we need are in this room. The bio boosters, expedite objective. So, as long as we don't waste too much time cleaning this up, which we might... Shit. Oh, well, I guess that's convenient. That ended up working out. What artifact do we get? Hopefully something to do with reload rate. Frenzy is pretty bad. Ceramic defense, I feel like is going to get me melted. I feel very mixed about some of the artifacts having such big drawbacks. This is useless because enemies are never going to be 12 meters away, but it doesn't have a drawback. This is going to get me killed instantly. I think ceramic defense is probably the best one, but I'm not crazy about it, honestly. I'm a little scared it's just going to get me blown up. We'll see. Maybe it'll be really good and the absolute right pick to go for. Can't know until I actually try it. Okay. At least we do get a workbench now. Eclipse system is not bad. Reload speed would be pretty good. Ricochets or whatever. I think Eclipse system. Because that just means the slash will do that much more damage at that much longer of a range. Another bio booster. I really hope I get Bloodlust. I think that would tie the build together very nicely. Killing enemies. I'll take another Death Resonance, because that just means I'll be able to spam my abilities even more. Which is good. And now I would like to maybe grab an armor or two. How's my ammo doing? Pretty okay. It's not that far, but yeah, the expedited objectives, I just don't think they're worth doing 9 times out of 10. Let's just get the... Okay, so this is not the way, actually. Okay. Because this is a pretty difficult room to navigate in the first place, so I think it's just not going to be a wise use of time. But if we go in through here, then we can use the choke point to do more damage with our plethora of AoE options, and hopefully the Edge Stalkers won't be able to follow us up super effectively in here. Or at least if they do follow us, I can limit them to one angle, so I can just shoot at them from here. Oh, this is a good position. The radiation autocannon is pretty good. Oh, I already have my slash back. It's crazy. In like half a second, it's back. This okay. This is a pretty. This might be a god run. It feels pretty good. Stacking cooldown reduction on Slicer, I think, is just such a powerful strategy. Because right now I'm getting cooldown reduction on like kills and stuns, and the slice, the plasma slice, is doing both of those at the same time. So I'm pretty much just instantly recuperating most of it a lot of the time. Oh, what's up, Ka? IVK. I'm just gonna call you Ivy. The Far Far West Nightmare update. I only played a couple matches of it. It seems like they overcorrected a little bit. Because I really don't think Nightmare was like piss easy before. So I like the Nightmare like mini bosses. I think those are really cool. But some of the changes they made to the normal enemies were a little excessive. I think especially the Lich was like really excessive. Like it did not need to be that much faster. It was already like a decently scary enemy. So I don't know. I don't think it's like a terrible patch, but I really need to spend more time with it before I like make up my mind completely. Again, there were absolutely parts of it that I just like straight up liked, like the mini bosses. I think are a really fun way to do difficulty on higher difficulties. It's kind of a stupid way of saying that, but hopefully it got my point across. Because it's like making interesting challenges instead of just like buffing up an enemy to crazy like statistical levels and just having them be like a break of stats. Having like unique challenges like that show up every so often and they're not excessively spammed is pretty cool. If they spawn like every single way, if they were like Alpha Commander like design philosophy and they replace like all enemy types on higher difficulties, that would suck. Like horribly bad, but thankfully that's not the case. Okay, let's get you sorted out, hopefully. Okay, please leave my generator alone. That'd be quite nice. This is a pretty bad spot for the generator. I feel like all generators are in bad spots. Or the transit system override, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like they always have an overhang that enemies can like very easily like hop onto this thing from. Which is not always the greatest. Oh man, but just forever spam the plasma blade and we should be good. And also our shield, we actually have cooldown reduction, so I think the shield might be a lot better now. Yeah, here it's actually getting pretty good use. Shoot some of those radiation bubbles. And fix this as fast as possible. And we're good. Wow, okay, yeah, this is a pretty strong run. I'm feeling very decent about my chances. I mean, I could always throw catastrophically. We shall see. Cave Leech Cluster. Doubling the health of creepers, they're pretty fragile. I mean, like, invisible creepers is nothing, but equipment, no. No, I don't want to double their health. Let's just get luck. Because invisible creepers is, like, more or less free. I agree with you 100%, stupid YouTube. I thought that before even this patch, that the jump from very hard to nightmare was, like, a little excessive. And I get that they probably want to avoid what Helldivers did, and that was just have, like, a crazy amount of difficulty bloat. But honestly, I feel like 5 difficulties is not excessive. Like, that's a reasonable amount of difficulties to have in a game like this. Any more than that, and I think it starts to get excessive. But 5, I think, is my personal cutoff. Let's get a little bit of Expedite while we have time. Actually, let's just grab both armors. I want to be 100% armored.
Going for a restock.
Is going to help me out quite a bit. The ceramic, like, resistance thing seems not bad. Again, it is scary.
Mining support requested. Where is the
Radiation is really OP. It spawns, like, the little bubbles on the enemies. Does it do anything else, or is that the bubbles just, like, really overpowered?
make him bleed? Reloading.
Because I haven't used radiation too much yet. But that's good to know that it's strong. I will be prioritizing that in the future. Especially on AoE weapon, I feel like it's going to be crazy. All status effects are probably really good on yeah, they're like new weak points. Yeah, it's a cool design, actually. I think that would be, you know, that could be a cool way to do the sterilizer in Helldivers. Like, have it create new weak points on enemies that you can shoot that do a bunch of damage.
Okey-dokey, let's see.
Okay, armor charger. That seems really good until I lose all my armor, which is, like, instantly. This is whatever, because I want the melee damage when I have my ability. This is also whatever. This is fine.
I'm a better
And more
than
stun.
yesterday.
It's a little bit extra damage that's available sometimes. That's not the worst thing ever. Okay. And we're gonna get this, I feel like these tunnels are, like, so good for solo players, because all the Expedite is, like, extremely easily available compared to usual, where it's, like,
Platform
just
fire.
not really worth going for. Do I want to do this? I don't know where the elevator is, so maybe not. And that one does spawn
Location of the toolbox.
quite a few enemies. I remember having trouble with that one in the past.
Platform here. There's
So we
recharging.
shall see if we have the time now. Throw it fully, please. And as long as we land on this, we shouldn't take any fall damage. Perfect. Okay. And what do I want? Explosion radius, armor breaking, reload speed, recoil control, slice damage. I feel like recoil control on the silverback is going to be really nice to melt down the boss, because it's going to let me hit the weak point, like, consistently.
I secured a camera.
Yeah, because now, like, this thing is, like, it's pinpoint. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. I think that's what I needed to tie the belt together, something I can, like, melt the course, the edge stalkers and the boss whenever we get to it. Okay, lock in this Sun Cooper, please.
Quit wasting time, you deadbeat.
He is not locking in. Well, that's not great. Cooper's not been the best when it comes to dealing with those guys this mission. But neither have I, because I've been caught by all of them, but that's how I deal with them every mission. Let's snipe that. Okay. This is a dead end. Okay, I don't want to be here then. What I would like to do is fucking find a way out of this area. Okay. I feel like, yeah, radiation on Breach Cutter would be really good, because I feel like the Breach Cutter is really good at popping the little radiation bubbles. It might be really good with Slicer as well, because the Slice is pretty much a Breach Cutter attack that just does a ton of damage. And has shorter range. At least I think the range is shorter. I don't really remember how long the Breach Cutter range is. I haven't used it in a while. My favorite engineer secondary was, of course, the Fat Boy grenade launcher. Love that thing. I think that might actually be my biggest criticism of Purple West, is that the nuke effect is sick, and it's a shame that we don't, like, the player isn't able to use it. Only enemies and, like, environmental effects can actually use the nuke, which is a shame. I would love to have, like, a spell combo that lets you actually, like, do a nuke. Even if it was, like, really risky. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe they can add, like, a new spell tree at some point, or a spell category, which, is, like, nuclear-themed and does radiation damage. That'd be pretty cool. And, like, the final spell is just, like, it's just spawning a nuke barrel. Though maybe that would be too creepy. Throwing the green glow sticks. Oh, the point is these are just for lighting. They're just to make it easier because it gets pretty dark without them. I mean, they were in Deep Rock as well, like the original game. So they're just muscle memory. I just like spam them constantly. They're actually a pretty decent lighting tool. Because they stick around, like they let you know where you've been, so you don't get turned around. And the amount of light they do is pretty decent. Plus you get like an infinite amount of them, which is nice. Okay. I would like to get more armor, mostly for my electric damage. Okay, I'm coming around on the ceramic resistance thing. That I think it's keeping me alive pretty dang well. I think there's a problem with this guy, but that's okay. we can figure it out. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Not the end of the world. At least it's not like up in the sky. Can I climb on this? And no, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna fall off immediately. Actually, maybe no mining right now because the wave is coming. I also love high explosives, Mr. Reclaimer. Okay, maybe this is not the best place to fight, because I feel like enemies can hit you through the floor here. Which makes it a little dangerous to stay up here. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. I'm taking a shitload of damage. Oh, and this is where the ceramic defense is really gonna fuck me over, isn't it? Oh, I thought I had a... Damn. I thought I had a charge ready, but I didn't. Okay, so I see now ceramic damage might screw me over. Okay, no, there was a thing here, so I'm okay. Okay, nah, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. That was a pretty tough wave, but I think just fighting them on platforms is like a really horrible idea. Like, just do not fight enemies on platforms ever. Because the fact that they can just appear from any side and maybe even hit you from underneath the platform is pretty fucked up. I don't like that. Okay, Okay, now ammo is getting a little low, so I'm gonna need to keep an eye out. But these weapons are both pretty damn ammo efficient, I cannot lie. I'm having a much better time of it than I was last mission. Okay. Are you done? Can I do this? Thank you. No, clearly not. Now we're done. Okay. Shit. Shit. Okay, there we go. With how many times I've done this one, you'd think I'd be better. Ooh. That seems really nice for the silverback. Both these weapons have really, really, really slow reload rates, so I think that's going to do a lot of good for us. Okay. Maybe the ability cooldown was better, though. Ability cooldown is so good on this class. That might have been silly.
Mining support requested.
I don't know. I don't think either was the wrong choice, actually.
The processor drone.
Okay, we have a little bit of time to get Expedite, I think. But like only very little. Yeah, that's about all the Expedite I'm wanting to get. Which should be enough for one upgrade. No, not even. Damn.
Cooper, at my side now.
Yeah, let's start this before Mr. Worm shows up. I don't want to deal with him.
Reloading.
Freaky little guy. Okay, I don't love Horse Stalkers being that high up. Okay, yeah, the recoil reduction is pretty huge for these Horse Stalkers. Oh, wow, I got that guy by accident. Okay. It's not bad. Oh, okay. The blade doesn't reload the weapon, it seems? That's strange. Okay. Why would it not? That seems like a bug. Because I definitely killed plenty of enemies there and that did not reload. Oh yeah, the grenades absolutely do damage to the generator. That's pretty tough. I feel like I made the generator much harder on myself in the past then. Okay. Yeah, that +1 bullet in the mag perk is actually really bad if the blade doesn't apply it. Because I was expecting to like hit a big wave with the blade and then instantly my like assault rifle will be reloaded pretty much to full, but that is not happening. So that was a mistake, but not too bad.
Ready to cut him up.
Okay, and then we have one more. And this should be the boss arena.
Taking a resupply.
I think I can, I'm only gonna get one more upgrade. I did not get many upgrades this mission, so it kind of reinforces my belief that expedite upgrades are not the most important thing ever. Crit chance is pretty good. I like crits and crits. It's a little boring, but... Oh, actually I might be able to even get 2 with the bucket. If there's more expedite on the way.
Over here. Roll it down. Don't step in its blood.
Pretty nasty guy.
It's slice o'clock. Reloading.
Okay, but we should be good to keep moving.
Ah, that's better.
Recharge, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the dash so bad when I start leveling the next class. I'm like kind of dreading it.
Fine piece of equipment. I need you here.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. I do wish the class abilities had a little bit more customization.
Dirty job.
I know you can customize like the bio booster decks and like swap them out for different classes, but oh my god, if I could put like this dash on the Falconer or on literally any other class, I think I would replace all their abilities with the dash. That would be beautiful.
I need support. It's good to get back to the basics of hauling minerals.
Okay. This is not the boss arena, which is good because that means I'm gonna be able to do this real quick. I also definitely need to fight that first wave before even attempting the boss, because otherwise... Yeah, let's see. I have 5 ammo. Oh, because it's you equip the blade when you're doing the slash. Oh, that's kind of bad. 40% weak point damage, though, is really good. That is exactly what I was looking for. Because now this is going to be a boss melter, which I do need. Considering what level we're on. And one last bio booster would be pretty good. Being able to one-tap the crawlers like that is pretty nice, because those crawlers are quite a nuisance. Okay, one more armor and ammo. I'd be coming back this way anyway. Please. Okay, yeah, we made it. Okay, awesome. Nope. Fuck. Right, there we go. And what do we get? Avoid bursts of movement speed. I think just dodge. Maybe the, like, stacking the dodge one it might get crazy. If you get like a couple of them, you could dodge like a lot of damage. I don't know if there's if there are 10 level layers yet. But it'd be pretty funny if you could get like 100% dodge. I'm not even gonna bother with the terminal because I already found the things I wanted to find. Okay, I really did not need to reload that. Oh yeah, I can definitely get a second upgrade before the boss, which is pretty nice. Maybe even before this wave. Yeah, okay. More crit chance. Hitting weak... Oh, that's insane. That's crazy. That is so good. Okay. And more rate of fire for more stuns. Okay, maybe luck is pretty cracked. Maybe I should be prioritizing the luck on the missions. Okay, this is a pretty good area to be fighting in. Considering my build, I can just mulch them here and not get too planked. Spam cluster grenades down that way. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. The lack of reload rate on my weapons is really the only weakness I have right now, I think. So I might get caught with my pants down a little bit during the boss fight, but I think I'll be okay. Okay. Yeah, this class is like made for solos, I think. Just like having that ability to wipe a bunch of enemies off the screen instantly and save ammo, and then you also have the mobility, which solves like the biggest problems of solos, which is just the fact that you don't have enough time to play the game to really do that much, aside from just the bare minimum. Okay, that was a big armor hit, actually. I'm about to take another one. Okay, are we finished? Excellent, we're finished. This is, again, not the best arena ever. So I'm a little scared that things are gonna... Okay, well, this time Cooper was locked in. Yeah, not having a flare gun, I think it's not even, like, worth looking... worth looking up to find cave leeches in this, this particular layout, because I'm just not gonna see them. I mean, this layout isn't terrible, because there's no, like, pits for the spheres to drop in. Oh, but this is Ramok, who's, pretty tough. I've seen people say he is the hardest one. Which might be true. I haven't played him on hard. I've only fought him once before and won, and I've lost all the other times. So actually, that very is possibly true. Let's get some radiation on him. Okay, yeah, the autocannon is also... Okay, I see what you mean about, Holy shit. Yeah, radiation is pretty good. I think he does have, like, the hardest version of this phase, where you need to get him to, like, ram into his own thing. That one's, like, a lot harder than the other ones, I think. Okay, a little... Few too many core spawn crawlers. Now, where is he? Okay, come on. I know you want to. Okay. Ow. He also doesn't really give you any time to go and, I guess here I can go and get some ammo. And maybe some health? No, probably just the ammo. Oh, man. Okay. He is above me, but I really do not want to be on this high ground because I'm scared of falling and taking a bunch of fall damage. Where is he? That's Ellis. Cooper, I really need you to protect me from the crawlers instead of fighting the boss. Oh, okay. Yeah, radiation is like the boss. Holy Jesus Christ. It's the boss killer. It might be the everything killer, but it is especially the boss killer. Okay, well, I might still go down once or twice. I really would like more armor. I feel like it's spawning a... I don't know if this is difficulty 4 or something changed, but I feel like there's a lot of course or crawlers spawning in the middle of this fight. A lot more than usual. Okay, I really, really, really want this ammo. Okay. Well, I still have a bunch of revives, so I should be okay. But now the ceramic defense is a little scary. I can't even reach that. Okay. That's a little bit bullshit that you can just do that right on top of me. I can't lose this. I think I just have to DPS him down.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Okay, please mind this. Because if I DPS him down, he will probably fuck off. It's these fucking crawlers that are all over me the entire fight. Ooh. I cannot throw right now. That would be so embarrassing. I think I need to stick with the plan of just kill him. No, he's gonna do his bullshit, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, okay, I guess we're not getting ammo. We should be okay, though. Please, ammo crate, please. I really want this armor. These guys need to fuck off. Please, just let me get one resupply. Oh my god. That's another thing, I think, on my curse. There's not many windows to actually get more supplies mid-boss fight. Okay, but we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh man, almost through right at the end, but that was a very strong run overall. I might actually upload that to the main channel, we'll see. Or not the main channel, just as a video. But goddamn, this radiation autocannon is insane. So this is the kind of build you need to be depth for if you're not that good at the game yet, like I am. As in, I am not very good at the game yet. But that felt pretty good. I like that radiation autocannon quite a bit. I didn't expect it to be that good against the boss, low-key. So I think the two lessons I've learned so far are prioritize the luck booster and prioritize the heavy weapon booster, because the luck booster like improved the quality of the things I found by a lot, and the heavy weapons are just OP. Well, maybe not OP, but very strong. So okay, good to know. that's probably going to be the last mission I do. I don't have that much time today. I just want to do one quick stream. But I'm going to figure out a streaming schedule. I'm leaning towards doing Tuesday nights, like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. EST, and Sunday at like around now, like 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. ish. I think those are probably going to be both US Eastern time. But, okay. There's a strat where stage 1, you don't upgrade and wait for luck on stage 2. Actually, that makes sense. That's a good stat, Pablo. But that's probably the schedule I'm going to go for. Otherwise, I think that's probably it for today. I don't think I have time to do another mission. These are pretty long. That was a 4 or 5 length one, and that took like an hour. I definitely don't have another hour. So anyway, thank you all for showing up. I will be doing more streams, and hopefully if I actually have a schedule and announce it, it's going to be easier for people to catch them. I may even look for a 3rd time slot just to see if I can get a stream in for every time zone so people can show up, because I feel bad. I have friends in wacky time zones. I know it sucks. It's really annoying to coordinate things, so I do want to accommodate for that a little bit, if I can. So we'll see. But anyway, this game's pretty fun. I think somebody during the boss fight asked me if it was worth it right now. And yeah, Eli asked me if that was worth it. How much is this game right now? Or $30? I'd say I've gotten my money's worth. I enjoy it quite a bit. But if somebody told me I don't like it, I wanted a refund, I would understand them. So if you want to be safe, I would wait a couple more patches, at least a couple more months until they rough out some of the edges, or they smooth out some of the rough edges. But if this gameplay looks really fun, and if you love Deep Rock and you love roguelites, I think there is absolutely enough here already that $30 is worth it, but it just has to be something you like, and you have to be willing to put up with some of that bullshit. So if you're on the fence, wait for the patch. If you really want it, I don't think it's a bad purchase. But anyway, that's it for me today. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next one.